treasure seekers and fortune finders, and welcome back to another exciting edition of AG Coins and Pay Dirt. And today, my friends, we are back on the hunt. No gold, you say? That is fine. We can find some copper. So what are we doing today? We are on number 2 of Is There Good Wheat Cent Rolls on eBay. I have had these quite some time. Let me go over a little of the logistics first. These are 1910 to 1942 wheat cents, all pre-42, pre-war. I'm really glad I don't like I'm not really fond of the steel cents. They've either been replated or generally have a horrible condition. You can buy them graded for reasonable prices, but I'm not a big fan of them. But these are early date wheat cents. They cost me $9.95 a roll. Shipping was $3.50 on both of these. Well, on 3 of them. Now, I do think since I bought these, the seller has added free shipping. So I'm really happy with that. And you got to look. I love this packaging, but I absolutely hate this packaging. Why do I love it? Well, this is a 1942 National Geographic magazine covers. So all this you're seeing was wrapped up in a 1942 National Geographic. Love that. It's something very, very interesting. It's something not many sellers do. I hate the packaging. They're not that stout. I would have rather seen them in a regular penny roll than wrapped in the magazine. But I can't complain. So, shipping was amazing on this. I got them within 4 days. The seller's communication was absolutely great. Let me give you a little what happened before we get into opening some of these rolls. I originally bought 3 of these. This was out of the original 3. I opened one roll. I generally do like to buy 3, so I know what I'm getting into with the seller. That way it makes my videos easier and me easier to retaliate information if I've already done one of these, so I kindly know what I'm getting into. I liked it so much. I bought 7 more rolls the next day. I have currently done all of those, and the only 2 left is these 2, the original 2 I got for the video. So I haven't broke into these yet. Now, I found something amazing. A 1953 DFS 101 in one of the rolls. Only one I found a double die. But I have found Indian head cents in these rolls. So if I find an Indian head cent, it's definitely going to count as a variety or error. I don't expect to find any more double dies. I've run 8 of these so far and I found 1 double die. So to find another one in here is highly unlikely. But generally, there was a decent mix of mint marks, great communication, great packaging. I'm really up in arms on the packaging. And I'll show you why. And then we'll shut her down and we'll come back and get some pennies. That's why I'm not too fond of this packaging. I did have a few bust open. But I'm okay with that. It's really neat. It would have been much better if he'd put it in a regular roll, then wrapped it in the National Geographic, but I commend this seller for doing something different. All right, guys, let's shut her down. Let's come back with roll number 1, then we'll take a break and come back with roll number 2. Then we'll get searching for varieties. If any are found, I'll definitely bring these back in. We'll come back with the final wrap-up and the scoring on this. All right, guys, we shall see you back here soon. All right, guys, we are back. Time to open up roll number 1. And what we're going to do is kindly skim through these and see. I'm not going to let you see all of it. That may be a waste of time. I'm not seeing no Indian heads as it goes. Let's kick her. And this magazine has caused slight discoloration around the edges. So here, 1920, 1918. Let's just skim through some of these. What do you say? Get a little closer. 1929. A pretty rough. Can we get in on this? Looks like we have a 1936. That's a good year for a double die. 1924, 1938. 1940. 42D. 26. A 1920. 1920. And now every one of these has had a pretty good variety of mint marks. 1936, I love these 36s because there's some really nice double dies. 1918, 39, 29, 23. And now this edge you're seeing, that does wipe off. That's just from the magazine. So there is no damage to the scent whatsoever. 20, 25, 16, 19. And I would say these are average condition. 1939. I haven't seen no real bad ones except for this 1936. So even the few I got out, 1917, yet another one with a really nice double die. I don't expect it. 1940. And going into these rolls, guys, don't expect key dates or semi-key dates. That just doesn't happen. I'm not saying it never could, but generally you're not going to see that. 1923, 1910. There's an oldie. Here we have a 1939, 27, 23, 34. What have we got here? 37, 27. Oh, look at that. Still got a little luster. 40, 37, 20. So what I'm going to do here, guys, is as you can see, I've got them all laid out everywhere. I'm going to go through and I'm going to separate these by decade and mint mark. That way, when we open up everything and I go to do my double dies, I'll have everything separated. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done. When we come back, we'll open roll number 2. All right, everybody, we are back with roll number 2. As you can see, I have everything separated by year, date, and mint mark. And unfortunately, we didn't get a real variety of mint marks in that one. So let's see what we get in this one. Can we get an Indian head? It has been averaging 1 out of every 3 rolls had an Indian head in it. Now, considering I got a roll out of this one that did have an Indian head, I don't expect one. But hey, I didn't expect a double die when I got one either. Whoop, there we go. Look at that. Pretty, pretty. All right, so yet again, I'm not really seeing no IHCs. No, I don't believe we got an IHC. So let's just go through a few of these. And when we come back, guys, I'm going to go through some of the more major years that I look for some of the double dies. The 17, the 36, the 42. We don't have none in the 50s, but I'll go through some of the more majors. Let y'all see what I see. So here we go. What have we got? Let's see. 1939. 1935. 1934, 1918, 1923s, 1939. Yet again, it don't look like 1918. I'm going to have many mint marks in this one. 1919, I ain't complaining. 34, because generally, I have done decent on these, 1929. It will cause the scores to be a little lower, 1942. This is one of the years I definitely look for. They've got some really nice double dies in 42. 24, 42S. There's a mint mark. 25, another 42. I like seeing those 42s. Love the 36s. Those is the two major years I'm looking for. Along with the 1917, but I don't think I'll ever find a 1917. Those are kindly expensive. 1920. Just a few more to show. Let's see what we got. 35. 37. 37. 1927. 1940. 1928. 1937. Oh, is that a Woody? And look, we have a Woody. I will consider this a variety. This is what they consider an improper alloy mix, or Woody. See how it looks wood grain? It's not the deepest Woody, but it is, and I will definitely count that as a variety. I put all Woodies up. So what year did we get? 1930. And the wood grain has carried over into the front. I consider this one an error, guys. I'm sorry. It's an improper alloy mix. It happened at the mint. It consists of making the scent look wood grain. I do consider that an error. So that will definitely make up for where the mint marks was not. And finally, ooh, look at there. Look at that. 1911. Awesome. We end on a really good note. Too bad it wasn't the 11S. That would be a semi-key date. So I'm going to get all of these separated out, everybody. When we come back, I'm going to go through some of the more lucrative double dies, the ones that I specifically look for. I'll show you, and I'll make sure that I have it pulled up on my phone. I'll show you exactly what I'm looking for. And then we'll search maybe the 1917s, the 1936s, the 1941s, and 42s. The rest I'll search off camera. Those are the ones that I'm most concerned with finding. Those are the ones that I really need for my collection. So, we'll be back shortly, guys. All right, coin hunters and pay dirt panners, we are back. And we got a pretty good mix of dates. As you can see, this is our 40s. The 10s, 20s, 30s, 40s. We didn't get a lot of mint marks, but we did get a good mix of dates. Really, not all in the 40s, and that's what you generally expect when you get lots like this. So I'm really happy with the seller. Like I said, I'd ordered these 3, done 1 roll, went back and ordered 7, and we did find a 1935 FS 101. So they are out there. Now, guys, it is rare to find a double die, especially in an eBay lot, but it does happen. So what we're going to do now is look for double dies. Now, I'm not going to go through every one of these looking for double dies. I'm not really checking for the RPMs, even though I should. I just want to give y'all a little insight into my world, how I do it. And I will go back later and check through every one of these for minor doubling. But right now, we're going to be looking for major doubling. I'm only checking the FS numbers, which is Fios-Staten. The Cherry Picker's Guide numbers. So what are we looking for first? We're looking at the 1917. This one is doubling predominantly in the date. There is some doubling in God We Trust. Although I don't expect much out of this. Honestly, guys, this is a very expensive double die if you can find one. I don't expect one. We've got 2 shots at it. Let's give it a go. Nope. And I'm trying to make this as quick as I can. But yet I really want y'all to see the whole inner workings. And I'll try to do this with most of them. So that was a no-go. That way it's a more interesting video. I think it's better if y'all get to see it than me just coming back. All right, so what was we going to now? 1935. 1935 has a really nice double die. This is the one that I found my last go around. Now the doubling is predominantly in the date, even though In God We Trust has slight doubling. Your predominance of it is in the date. I can tell strictly by looking at it from the get-go, so let's roll. And can y'all see this good? Nope. Nope. Come on, double, double die. Nope. I want to see doubling in my eye. Nope. And like I said, it is rare to find a double die. I have found minor double dies in these lots. And I have found a few really nice double dies in these lots. Nope, not on the 1935. So now let's move on to the 1936. Now this actually has a few nice double dies. So let's go on to the 1936. Work with me here. So now this one has a few. The FS 101, 102, and 103. Now, the FS 101 has the doubling in the date and the In God We Trust. The FS 102 is mainly doubling in the date, and the FS 103 is mainly doubling in the In God We Trust. I would take either one of them. This is one that I don't have yet. The FS 101 is the more lucrative, the harder to find, and the most expensive out of them all. No doubling. No doubling. And nothing here. Nothing here. And nothing here. Nothing here. And I know it seems like I'm going through them fast, but I've seen so many double dies, I know exactly what to look for. And really, I'm going slow. This one does have some nice... Look at that, guys. We've got some lamination peel here. That's all right. That would be what I would consider an error, not a variety. Still cool. We have a slight lamination, but no doubling. That's still cool. If it was deeper, I would definitely keep that. Next. Oh, look at that. Holy moly. Oh. Sorry about that, guy. Look at that. Look at that. All right. Hold on. That's awesome. This is definitely doubled. If you see the extra split in the 6 here, if you look at the serif in the 6, you can see doubling definitely in the 3. Look at how the 9 is split there, guys. See the offset and the split in the serif in the 1. We've definitely at least got a 102. If In God We Trust is doubled, we've got a very nice 101. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. No. Oh, I'm still not complaining. Look at that, guys. We just found another double die. FS 102, 1936. Look at that. Oh, guys, I'm going to start doing this with all of my eBay lots. Maybe y'all's my good luck charm. What do you say? Nope, no doubling here. Oh, I can't believe that. That is so awesome. Oh, it's so great. Can we get another? Can we get it? No, can't get another. Oh, I'm not complaining whatsoever. That is all right. See, guys, it happens. It really does happen. It don't happen often, but it does happen. All right. So now, just to show y'all one more time, and I only say this because I already know the doubling. I already know which is what. So right here, as you can see, the doubling is predominantly in the date on this. We have a very slight spread in Liberty, but for the most part, that's where your doubling is. So definitely got an FS 102. Now let's go. The next one we want to check out is the 1941s. 41 has a few really nice doubled. All right, same thing here. FS 101 has a very beautiful spread. 102, and when you get down to the 103, it's mainly here in the date. But I already know what to look for. I will look for the more minor doubling on the DDO number 3, but those is generally what the ones I check. There's also a double eyelid on this one, but yet again, I don't really check for the more minor doublings. So, first go, let's see what we got. Nope. No dice here. No eyelid either. Next, can we get another one? No, my luck ain't that good. As great as that would be, that's just to find one. Just to find one. Nothing there is absolutely amazing. And this is 2 I found out of 10 rolls of his. Nothing there. Now, I did contact him after my first find and let him know what I found, or I left it in the comments. So, these has been sitting here for quite some time. I've actually had these over a month. I'm not sure if he checked any more after these. But yet again here, 1942 has a few really nice double dies. The one I would love to have is the double eyelid. I wouldn't complain with any doubled here, but there's actually 4 of these. Your predominance will be here in your eyelids. These are the 2 I'm really looking for. The 101 has very slight doubling in the date, and the 102 has nice doubling in Liberty. But to me, the best one is the eyelid. Can we get another double die? 3 more coins left. What can happen here? No doubling present. No doubling present. No dice on the 42. Second, what can we get? No doubling in the date. No eyelid. No doubling in Liberty. And none in In God We Trust. One more coin. What can we get? Can we get one more? Whammy, 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 whammy. Stop. No. No doubling here. Definitely no doubling in the eyelid. No doubling in Liberty. And none in God We Trust. So, guys, there was 10 minutes of y'all's life spent with me looking and finding double dies. I can't believe that, guys. That's unbelievable. So far, I'm going to go ahead and order another 5 or 10. Let's see if I can't get another one. I won't do a review on it, but as a closing, I have been very happy with these rolls. It's a good mix of date. It's not the best mix of mint marks, but yet again, I have found Indian heads in these rolls too. So, extremely happy with these. I would say this, yes, is a good lot. Now, I've only found 2 double dies out of 10 rolls. And I don't know if they've been searched since. But maybe not. You know, I put a seal of approval on this one. For $10, I definitely got my money back. But we will come back for the final wrap up and the score, guys. We'll see you back here soon. Hello, coin searchers and pay dirt panners, and welcome back to the final wrap up. So, what we're going to do is rewrap what we have unwrapped. And I've got to tell you, I'm very happy with this seller. I'm very happy with these coins. At $10 a pop, even if I wouldn't have got another double die, I'm still happy. So, let's go into the breakdown of how this seller scored. Excuse me, guys. So this is early dates pre-43 wheat cent rolls. I bought 2. The seller is 958367 on eBay. I will leave you the link, guys. So the cost is $9.95 per roll. For 2, I give $9.65. Shipping at the time was $3.50. I think he has free shipping now. Please do not hold me to that, but I do believe now is free shipping. Total $22.80. I ordered it the 4th, received it the 8th. So, packaging has a total of 5 points. This got a 4 out of 5. If he would have had them rolled in a regular penny roll, then wrapped inside the 1942 National Geographic, definitely would have been a 5 of a 5. Shipping, it made it in 4 days. One of them was a Sunday, so theoretically, he really made it in 3 days. He got 5 of 5. Mix of dates and mint marks, he got 6 of 10. Although we got a really nice mix of dates, and not all the dates was in the 40s, he didn't have as well a mix of mint marks in these batch. So that gives him a 6 of 10. Condition, that was average circulated condition. I'm going to give him a 6 of 10 on that one. The description, I got exactly what is described. And I feel like this is one of the more honest, well-described sellers that I've found. So, he got a 9 of 10 on it. Varieties or value, even if I wouldn't have got this one, he would have got an 8. But because I did get another double die, and you got to remember, I did do 10 rolls of these. That means over $90 in this seller alone. But I fared decently well on this seller. This one coin really made up for these 2 rolls that I done. I would say this has an average value of about $20 to $25. So everything else was all profit. Even though the last double die wasn't expensive. But on varieties and value, he got a 10 of 10. Giving this seller a total score of 40 out of 50. You can't complain about that whatsoever, guys. That's really, and listen, disclaimer, every roll will be different. Every roll here was different. I actually had 2 rolls that I got 50s in. Only one, but I did get 2 rolls that had it in it. Then again, I've had a few rolls that had Indian head cents in it. I'm really happy with this seller. I don't know, seeing as how I ordered it 2 months ago, if the seller still has the same type of rolls, but he definitely is selling, and I mean, who can complain about that whatsoever? So guys, this is one I would definitely recommend giving a try, but do remember, every roll can and will be different. You might have different results than I do. And no, this guy does not know I do reviews. This was bought off of my wife's account. So guys, until the next hunt, may your pans be full, your smiles be golden, your clouds be silver lined, and your pennies be double dies. Alright, we'll see you on the next adventure, treasure seekers.